trying. It was a great night, but I'm just trying to invite the queen. We trying to figure this out. I think both of us have like bad Wi-Fi. Both of us have like bad Wi-Fi. Nicki. You keep making me show my face to these people. But I'm still in the arena. Cause the best part about tour is the diverse crowd, and to know that you have fans of all motherfucking, like, just fans. Like, it's just a wake up call. It's so fun. I want to fight Gucci. Wow. Shakia. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna take my wig off. I'm not playing. I don't care about you over there shaking your head. A wig don't define me. I am a wig. Like, bitch, I am a beautiful black queen. Before wigs, I was wearing my hair. These 2 inches that this wig take off, I was showing that I am a queen. I don't need to have a wig. You can shake your hair out. Take it off. Take it off. You talk to that nigga. I didn't care about black. I have a man. I can't embarrass him. My man, he's somewhere watching this live. Shout out to you, babe. But I just want to take this wig off because at the end of the day, I feel like wigs have taken over our brain. They make us think that our hairlines is down here when our hairline is back here. Baby. It's my favorite. This one. Okay. I don't know what my sister is doing, but I'm gonna talk about me. And I'm gonna talk about this F&F remix, and I'm gonna talk about how it's going up. And I'm gonna talk about how you give a verse with something to remember. So every time I write a verse, right, I always think about how you started, and I always think about what sticks out. It's so important how you start a verse. You always have to be brolic. You always have to be bold. You always have to be standing out. And F&F remix is just that. I feel like it was so like laid back, but at the same time so good because I didn't even get my all, but y'all eating it up because I knew that I would touch women. I would touch women, and when I rap, it's always to touch women. It's not about these niggas. Okay, my sister is on here. I see her. Give me 1 second. Okay. But when I rap, it's to touch women. It's never about these niggas. And when I say I'm F-R-E-E, hold up, stop the beat, I'm a motherfucking city girl. Ain't shit free by me. I need to make these niggas pay up, not only in dollars, but in respect, with consistency. Y'all be letting these niggas play games. We ain't letting these niggas play games no more. It's 2022. Wake up! Okay, hold on. Hey, little boy, get the fuck off my live. Y'all, I am a married motherfucking woman. How niggas be delusional? Okay. Okay. There is my baby, my queen. What's up?
Hi, babe. How are you?
Cause you hear me?
I can hear you, and you look so fucking pretty.
Nicki, I'm at the arena waiting for the bus to take off.
Why are you looking so pretty and sexy?
I'm a super freaky motherfucking girl. I gotta represent. I
Oh,
look
okay.
motherfucking mix. What are you talking about? I gotta represent at all motherfucking times for the queen mix. I always feel like,
Okay. About so what you was talking to them about? Fill me in.
I want everybody to know because I think that as a Sagittarius, we really don't give a fuck. Like, we don't give a fuck about nobody think about us. We stand on what we believe in, and we so bitchy to others, but we really are just loyal, and we solid, and we don't play with fake shit. And when we call it out, people get mad and say we bitches. But I want everybody to know how sweet of a person you is, how good of a person you is, and how helpful a person you is. And you don't never ask for clout. Like, I can send you something, I can ask you something, and you want to be honest. And I'm an honest person. And that's why I'm so glad that, like, me and you are cool, because I know that I can send you something. You're going to be dead ass honest. And you're not going to care what I think. And that's the same thing as me. And I want the world to know how much of a good person you are. Because I think that they are so obsessed with making you a bad guy. And I think they've been doing it so long that you don't even care no more that you wear the title well. And you are killing this with the title. But you are such a good person. You are
Well,
such a person. Like, you are.
well, thank you for saying that. And as a Sagittarius, you already know we always throwing the Sagittarius card in there because we know we are the best sign. And so we can recognize things in another Sagittarius that people can't really see. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so with you, I've always gotten a very down to earth, genuine, vibe from you once we started speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I was seeing on the internet prior to that, and when a lot of shit was going on and a lot of shit was being said that I didn't like, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't I wouldn't have ever known how you really were. You know what I'm saying? And so it makes me understand better, like how people judge me all the time, right? Because we do such a great job of wearing wearing the fact that we don't give a fuck on our sleeve, that sometimes we don't realize that people might need to see that we're a good human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like we are so much of this shit and we have so much talent that we feel like we don't have to be likable. We feel like our talent speaks. Like, I feel like that. I feel like, okay, people don't really like me like that, but when I put out a verse, they eat it up and they like me for
Hmm.
that. I don't have to be likable because
Hmm.
I'm talent. So I don't have to be nothing else but what I came here for, and that's to be a rapper.
Hmm.
That's what Sagittarius feel like, and that's what I get from you. Like, you feel like I don't have to be likable because I motherfucking got a talent. Like, and when we spoke and I explained it to you, it took for me to get in this game and to become an artist, to know and respect what you have done for the game. And I told you, I said, Nicki, I think I did 2 albums so far. I'm about to be on my third one. And it's not easy. It's not. And I've been in studio sessions and I done put on albums of yours. And I'm like, how the fuck this bitch do that?
Yeah. And that was one of the realest things you said to me. That was one of the realest things anybody ever said to me in this game. The thing is that a person a person can apologize to you till they blue in the face, right? A person can say, "Oh, let's just let this shit go. Let's let it down down." But with me, and I knew you knew exactly what to say on that phone call. You
No.
knew exactly what was going to bring me back off the ledge because I was about to jump.
What I felt, it's what I knew. It's what my engineers can tell you. Like, when they see me in the studio, when they see me getting into my craft, and when I tell them to put on and how I speak of you, I'll say, what the fuck? When I listen to these songs. But I was listening to you when I was working at Whole Foods and I was in the freezer and I was packaging my lunch. You get what I'm trying to say? Like getting ready for my shit. And then I got so caught up with relatable and I didn't think about talent. So when I had gotten the game, and I said, you know what? It takes talent. You can't be just relatable to keep putting out these records. You have to have talent. And the respect that we changed. I said Nicki Minaj really has talent to keep putting out these bodies of projects that make sense, that sound good, that flow.
That's what you said, because when we did the phone call, it was a moment on that call where I was like, I went up to a level probably like 9 on my anger scale.
Yeah. I'm like, hold
on. But it's like, just.
I said, oh my. Minaj over with.
But again, it was just so genius that because you're a fucking Sagittarius, right? You were the only person on the call that knew, and I want to make sure I make this clear, that knew what to say to me to calm me down so that I could be back to listening instead of talking and going hard and you know, doing the most. Because whenever a person makes you feel that they speaking from a genuine place and they know what you've gone through, it's not about somebody complimenting you about where you are. It's about what the fuck you've gone through. And when you said to me one time, you know, like, yo, I realized once I got in this shit, how strong you've had to fucking be to still be here 15 years later. And now I can say that as a woman, okay? Not as a dick eater, as a woman, as a woman, to be able to say, now that I have experienced walking in your shoes for a little bit, I can now give you your props as a woman, because you know what? I didn't understand what it took to be in your position. So I lashed out, or maybe I went with the crowd and I, you know, whatever. But now that I can speak from a place of experience, I want to let you know, as a woman, I feel fucked up for saying this or doing this. I want to let you know, I know what you've gone through. And sometimes that's all people need to hear. It's not about compliments. I don't give a fuck about compliments. So many people hit me all the time trying to, you know, whether it's making amends or moving on. However, they don't know what to say to me. You see, they think just going over the surface or complimenting me. I don't want no fucking body compliments. Or somebody just told me I look like Edward Scissorhands. Bitch, fuck you. No, you know, but look, all I be wanting to know, because, you know, again, and some people say I'm too much of a forgiving person, but I have to be, because I'm human and I make mistakes every day, right? But it's different to forgive somebody who just talking and you know they just talking, versus forgiving somebody that's showing you, listen, in all humility, I can see how I went about that wrong. It's just that, sis, I didn't know what the fuck you had gone through to get where you've been. And now that I know, I'm giving it up. That's all. That's all. Sometimes.
Are regular, and when you're regular, you're not in this industry. This is a different ballgame when you are a writer and you go in these studios and you have to stand 10 toes down against everything and what you believe in and your ideas. And I'm like, damn, imagine Nicki Minaj. Like, put on a pink print. I gotta hear this. Because when I wrote Top Notch, and that's one of everybody's favorite verses, I had to put on Welcome to the Party remix. And I had to study it. I'm like, she went all different ways. And I'm like, okay, so this is a New York beat. And when we, as female rappers, when we go in the studio, we have to study Nicki Minaj. And that's just the truth. It's just the truth. And as a writer, I have to get inspiration, and I go to Nicki, and I tell my engineers, I say, God damn, this bitch cold. How the fuck for so many motherfucking years? And when you pick the right idols and you pick the right people to study, your talent goes far. And J. Cole said it. I study my idols. You have to study people, and you have to write that shit down. And that's when my best verses come about, when I study. And I go in the studio and I write my shit down from my head and how I'm feeling, but also how would Nicki approach this motherfucking beat. But my craft is to always leave a memorable verse. And when I put something out, when I send a verse, every time I send a verse, I have to like it. I have to like that verse before I release it. I don't care about nothing else in the world. I have to like it.
That's right.
To release it, because that's my talent. That's all I have to my name is my motherfucking talent.
Right. And that's right. You have to be the biggest fucking critic of you. Because once it goes out there, you can't take it the fuck back. You know, once. So, but that's real shit, you know, that you're taking your shit seriously, as you should. And you see that people notice, right? Like, the thing is that I think that for a while, people may have started thinking that the listener don't notice. That's not true. A song don't gotta be a top 10 song. Oh, hey, Jade. That's my other Sagittarius boo. I'm trying to bag her, JC. That's my but the thing is, JT, like, it doesn't matter if a song is on the Billboard Hot 100. It could be on the Billboard Top 500, right? What stands the test of time is going to be the skill and the talent. So that's what I was saying. I was saying, like, y'all, I just put out the song with Blue, and I was telling people, yo, if y'all think people ain't still out here checking for real R&B the way y'all checking for real rap, let this show you guys. Because look, Blue, he done had a song with